Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Disco Elysium. In the last episode we explored all the area here in the coast and we got a clue that Ruby was at the north. So yeah, we are heading there right now. I don't know if we are going to encounter her here in the coast at some point or something else is going to happen, but I want to do that right now. Like my high priority to look out for Ruby. Because Ruby, if you don't know, Ruby is the head of the Hardy Boys, and she is the suspect of murder. She is the one that, how do you say it? She helped Classy to uncover the murder, but the man was shot. The man wasn't hanged. And right now we are looking for her because she disappeared after she knew that police will come. So it's a pretty big, like, strange that everything of that happens. We have two missions in the town. The two missions that we have right now are calling for the guy we found in the ice and helping with the research notes of the lady we have in the church. But let me check the coast all the way to the north area. If we find, okay, we have something here.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before.
Look around.
The reeds shake sadly in the coastal breeze. Snow specks the stalks. Most of it melts quickly, relinquishing form to darkness. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end. Surrounding the narrow
Can
strip
reach
of
for the
land,
trap.
locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, one down, 3 to go.
Damn, I was hoping it would be in the first one.
No, you weren't.
He looks at the sea, then you lay the trap back down in the ground. Okay. Yeah, Kims don't believe in anything of this. I also don't believe in anything of that. But it's okay, it's okay. You take mental note. Jomo theory seems important somehow.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus. In the distance you can hear the breakers roar.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freighter. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in Iraq.
Maybe the Zella climbed the comms tower to took the shot there?
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
Maybe the campfire was used in the
To
perpetrator?
warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps. But anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fires this time of year.
He looks around.
Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out... Biddable Prime, was it?
Look over the water to the within right.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, through a thick snowstorm melting flake by flake in the waves, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. It's late. There is no light on the 3rd floor of the whirling in rays.
Okay.
No shape moves behind it. Glazier must be out on the town.
Finish the top. Okay, we have any. We don't have anything here. And we have something here. No. So let's go all the way back. I will check all the north area, and if we don't find anything, I will go to the city and do all the other quests that we have, and then yeah, I will call the day. Remember, we have a new sleeping spot here, so I will be sleeping here. Yeah, I don't want to sleep in the boat. Remember that we found a boat that you can like sleep on there, but no. That will be too much. Harrier, his name is Harrier. He probably doesn't care. I will keep calling me Harry because I like more Harry than Harrier as a name. And we have anything here in the north? Only the dead man. And we also need to call to the station, remember? To inform the dead guy if we can find his library stuff. Okay. Anything here in the north? I don't know if you need to wait more time to find Ruby or stuff. Okay, here? No, you have a personal thought here. What do you have? Careful there, the floorboards are around the week. And we have anything here that we can? No. Okay. Nothing else here. And this is just not the north area. Yeah, we are just getting to the other one. Let's explore it. Let's finish the exploration, so we are 100% sure nothing is happening here. Here was the kid, and we have something there.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Try to see inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
Lieutenant, can you make out what is inside? Point at the window.
No. I won't even try. You know,
He takes his glass
I
off.
had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
This partner of his, Eyes, things didn't end well. It saddens him to say his name. Don't even ask. He wouldn't answer. Maybe some other small talk.
Can you still shoot, Thought?
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
Okay. Okay, Kim. Okay. And we can take the ladder or something? No. And we can go behind the building? No. How we get inside this building? I'm seeing a staircase there, yeah. Want to get in there. How we get in there? Let me check. No. It doesn't allow us to go there. Okay, let's go all the way down. Come here. And let's see if we can go through the basement or something. Oh, we have something here. What we have there? Oh, this is the trap. No, but we should take the trap. I don't know. He said that we should take at least one to take before taking that. What do you have here? Nothing. Okay, probably for later. Okay, come here. Yeah, I've been running through all the codes. I don't know, finding Ruby. Like I said, sometimes you need to wait days. I don't know if we have the possibility to do it right now.
This is the trap Morel jet
Okay, it's the
that
same.
leads by the abandoned campsite, hiss and shake in the lazily falling rain. The later it gets,
Reject
this
trap.
trap is
Another empty trap.
Let's keep looking. The next one is the lucky one.
Yep. The next one has a crab trapped in it. These are just crab traps, you do realize.
Yeah, I know, man. Don't be really respectful with the beliefs of people. I don't believe in anything of this, but if someone told me, I wouldn't say anything bad. It just... I found it a little bit crazy some stuff, but it's okay. Okay, we have another trap here.
This trap's not behind you. A ruined residential building looms over the reeds.
Yeah, we
In
already
this
did that.
district, nothing but
Empty as all of them.
Bummer, it wasn't in there.
I'm just glad we haven't found some poor cat trapped in one of these.
Yep. We don't have anything there? No, we can't go there. This one we already explored it. What do you have here? Okay, I haven't touched you.
There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed.
Kim, do you think she's in here? Point at the board at the above building.
The suspect? God, I hope not. I can't see a way in, though many have tried.
Can I try to get in thought?
Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable, but I like the spirit. Have
Yep.
some points. It's lonely and cold without points. And dangerous. Dangerous too.
Nothing more to do here then. We just got something. Give it? Clothes. What this was? Logic and perception. This one is what? Oh, it's a hat. Okay, we have -1 perception. I don't think this won't affect too much my perception stuff. Perception is pretty high. We have anything else here? No. Okay. We're missing only one trap. And I'm not... Okay, we will already explore everything. Yeah, I'm not saying that we are going to find Ruby today. So probably I'm going to head to the Whirling Racks and do some stuff there. And call the day. Everyone, the old lady was pretty worried about Ruby. I can understand why, by woman, you shouldn't run from being a suspect, because obviously that makes you seem way more suspect than you are. Okay, and this is the end stuff. Oh. We have anything here? No, this one is the kid, and here we have the other stuff. No, the church. Okay, let's go down to town. Let's check out town. We will search for there. I think we should wait. Yeah, we are needing to wait. Probably a couple days or something. Let me check that we have traps here or something. We seen a bench that we can interact with it, and we can trespass this area. Probably later. Neither. Let me check that we are not missing. Where were all the traps? Inspect the traps. Check the turn near the canal you cross. So this is the building. Okay, yeah. So it's not here. And you already talked to you. Okay. Let's talk to this chair. Let's see what he has to say.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
Okay, let's
You
continue.
can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Oh, okay. It's something to pass the time. Nothing I'm going to use. I don't think I will use that never, because I normally have a lot of stuff to do. And I like to run, explore, and do a billion stuff. Okay, we have a trap missing somewhere here. Oh, crap. Every time I see my car, I get depressed. How, Harry? How you drop your freaking car into a lake? Into the ocean? Because that's not the ocean. It's like, what? Okay, this is the last trap. Pick it up.
It takes you a moment. The
Okay, the
reeds
same.
bend forlornly. The constant distance
Reach it for the drop.
feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here.
Look closer.
No locus. No phasmid either. But still.
Look closer, still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
The netting is a little untidy. Messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
I got the feeling that someone or something may have messed up with the trap.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist.
You imagine
or
that?
someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not.
Yeah, it probably wasn't the phasmid, but still Morel needs to know.
We did, sort of, promise to tell them, didn't we?
He seems to regret the fact.
A cold gust of air dries your sweaty face, and you look to the dark shadow of the felled building in the distance, drawing you to it. What a strange sensation. Once this is done, should you ask the wind again?
Now I will ask the wind again. Oh, we have money. Get the money. Get the money. Okay. And now let's go and do all the stuff that we are missing here. So for the first stuff, let's go to the basement. Let's go to the basement and take the ladies' work. Oh no, let's give a call. Let's give a call before it's later. Yeah, let's give the call.
Inside, you see a set
Yeah,
of
whatever.
steering levers, a radio microphone.
Pick up the radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Connect me to Jamrock Public Library.
I'm afraid they're closed. It says here that the library is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Oh, okay.
We should try again during business hours.
Anything else, Detective?
I need to report a dead body on Martinez boardwalk.
One moment.
You can hear her as shuffling through some papers.
Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
An unidentified middle-aged man with height 170-175 centimeters, dark hair, medium build, looks like he asleep, fell through the hole in the boardwalk and hit his head against a metal bench.
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
No, seems like it was an accident.
No field autopsy necessary.
She repeats.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
He was wearing boots, trousers, and an old leather jacket with a bright blue lining. I found a library card from his pocket.
Any information on the library card?
It's from the Central Jamrock Public Library. It belongs to someone named Billy Mijin.
Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
We're taking the case.
I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's
Okay,
all for
thank you
now.
very much.
Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
You found about the owner of the boots?
Not yet. But I was able to convince the database people to share private sector information. They promised to get back to me by tomorrow morning. Do you have any other questions?
No. Thank you very much.
Over and
In the cabin, you
Thank you very much, lady. She's super helpful. And she's pretty respectful. Something I like a lot about some characters here. Okay, what do you got?
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, a shimmering iridescent pattern appears. One you've definitely seen before.
There she is. Revachol West.
There's a nod of pride in the lieutenant's voice.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Look at the shimmering street grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Wait, look around you.
You catch a faint glimmer from a broken beer bottle in the distance. Sounds. Two men engaged in a drunken argument, followed by the closing of some distant window. In the middle of a broken plaza, illuminated in a cone of light, two men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
Ah, Martinez at night.
He smells the earth and says, Where are we on this?
Let me see.
He takes the ledger of a moment and inspects.
Right here.
Seems not once.
No, it does not.
The lieutenant said without optimism, Look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
Not bad.
Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet.
What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Count them individually.
You count 216 perforations. Considering that nice, large number, a wave of pride washes over you. Though you can't say why, precisely.
What about the last
The
row?
last row has 3 perforations.
3, that is?
That's it.
Okay, Kim, what do all of these holes mean? Point out the dots of the watermark.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's
I
meant.
love rhetoric. Rhetoric is so good.
Here is where we score your life performance.
Okay.
You better hope it's
Yeah. 216, I hope it's
The
good.
first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Probably some boring office job, same as everyone else.
No shame in working a regular job, detective. Sometimes after a long day of doing this, I even envy it. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see, wow, more than 200.
216 to be exact. No. Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
I used to be good. That someone told us, I guess, was the last number.
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
I was expecting a higher number, honestly.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, if you don't keep shooting and killing people,
There are
something good.
certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
It is obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
He give you a meaningful look.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
He points to your yellow gardening gloves.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Okay, thanks for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go. Put the ledger away.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Oh, okay. That's good. Okay, let's go to the basement. Right here. And pick up the notes from the fridge. Yeah, they're in the fridge. Oh, man. Freaking bare fridge. So let's drop a save here because I don't know what is going to happen when we open this one.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. But where's the filament memory? It's not here.
Hey, I can't see the off-site copy anywhere. Check the shelves again.
Someone must have taken it. What does the note say?
Take the note from the door.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Examine one of the ice cream warpers here.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge or the decomposing body in it. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate. Even under this stench, you can feel it.
What is this giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
The lieutenant reached one of the warpers. He studies under light. So they try to sell ice cream from this hyper-carnivore?
I know.
Hyper-carnivore?
What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The lieutenant points a red shaky cable running from it to
The
the bridge.
electricity bill must be catastrophic. On the other hand, it did help us with a certain corpse situation.
Lucky us.
Okay, let's close it. Let's read the note. Yeah, he's here. Interact.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Read the note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer.
Okay, someone
care.
has moved the filament,
Sulislav.
but who?
Sulislav. Wasn't he one of Miss Lukanen's co-workers? I remember coming across this name when we were reading her personal log.
Remind me again, what's a filament memory? No. Who is the illiterate ginger kid?
Really?
Ginger kid?
You don't have a single guess?
You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
You have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
Breaker box, okay. I don't know what they're... Okay, here. It's this one. Let me drop a save.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top.
Try to
and
crack...
an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Try to crack open the lid.
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here, or something stronger, like the Kvalsund KR2 multi-tool.
Didn't Sona give you a perfect tool for this kind of job? The Kvalsund. You should take it out.
Equip the multi-tool by going to the Tools tab in your inventory.
Okay, where is it? Tools. Yeah, let's equip the multi-tool.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an
28%.
electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Okay, no, let me drop a save. What? We will try to. We
This
will have to
orange
retry a
machine
couple
is
times.
buzzing
Okay, let's
like
get try.
an old submarine. Ice grinds
Okay,
and howls
finally.
under the strain of your giant Gewalzund multi-tool until the lid cracks open. Blue electric lights come to life.
Okay, I have to same Comet like 4 times. So yeah, I didn't have any clothes that have physical instrument or it's something that give me minus physical instrument. So, yep, it is what it is.
Inside, on a frosty platform, lies an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep. A filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side.
Take the filament memory.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen killed as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperature.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
Yeah, I really don't care about that. Some boring stuff probably. Yeah, what they're going to say us there? Something like, yeah, you found something unique. And no, I don't think so. Let's get out of here. Let me talk to a lady. Yeah, you have your husband. So let me talk to you.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
Just doing my job, man.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie. Mexican origin. The pin is an antique. Quite special.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes. You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
You never told me that you seen the phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
Ramblings? Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the most precise I've ever heard.
Darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
Measuring things is important. How did she get the size?
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When, all of a sudden,
Oh, what happened?
I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I'd never seen anything like it. The reeds turned into a creature. I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Where did you go?
Then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
And he believes in you.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
So that's how they met. This is beyond significant.
Yeah, that is super important for
It
them.
did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
He looks at her with admiration, forgetting a white smile on his face. Thank you for sharing this with me. Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own, into the mud. Anyway,
That's all for now, man. Okay, what do you get me? She gave me a tide. Inland Volition. Okay, this one is a good one. And items, I got what? Yeah, let me change to my lantern, please. Let me drop a save. Let me talk to you. Let's talk about the traps.
I couldn't possibly shower thanks on you as enthusiastically as my wife has, but I am grateful for your assistance, officer.
he tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
So I check all the traps,
Good. Okay. And
and one of them was empty.
completely empty?
Now the cryptozoologist's eyes grow wide. Yes, there was nothing in the trap. No locust, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
Nothing.
That's not ideal, but
He rubs his chin.
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
She's engaging in a well-known self-deception called motivated reasoning.
Yeah.
You should correct them.
Of course, more clever.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might behove you to tread lightly.
yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locust and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
Yeah, I won't say anything to them. Yes, that's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter this phasmid.
Of course. Be sarcastic. Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture, mine stands, okay? Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is
Okay,
it?
let's
The
give it a try.
lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently.
We can develop an alternative terrorist, but I don't want to insult him. Let's give it a try.
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person, hands small enough to fit inside the trap. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
I think the little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the locust.
A little hooligan? But what would a child want with bags?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up.
Delinquents. My favorite.
Yeah, he hates them. It doesn't sound like really his favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
He hasn't been particularly forthcoming before. He may well still be hiding something. After he's left, it's too late.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
He looks at this tea,
Morel,
his tea.
it's been fun, really. But I need a bath, and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologize, Geary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
Okay, I got to go. I need to talk to him. Oh, but I can't. Okay, let's drop a save. Let me talk to... I have something for you. I have a present.
Can I help you?
Garte, I found a new bird for the weirdling. Give him the roofed grouse.
What is this thing?
The man takes the stuffed bird. It's no biggie. I just thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop.
What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy.
Okay.
I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
It's not actually about that, but he likes it.
Okay. And I can talk to you. I need to talk to you.
Very generous of you to help us out, officer. I'm sure glad to be back from that little excursion. I mean, officers.
Why he's shifting around like that? And I like Gary composure.
That shirt looks very
first try.
uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
He's something worn underneath it.
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example.
Oh,
One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I see you're a connoisseur of high quality combat gear.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once.
He unbuttons the t-shirt.
I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
You see gleaming white ceramic shine underneath. A thin layer of interlocking plates cover his gaunt torso.
We're not detecting falsehood, sire. He's gearing up to admit the truth. This shame is surprisingly sincere.
Gary, what's going on?
Now he's a freaking creepy thief. He took one from someone that is dead and he's wearing it.
I took the hangman's cuirass. I didn't mean to.
God damn it, Gary.
I know.
Shame on you. Give the cuirass to the officer at once.
The woman looks at you, her eyes soft and pleading.
Gary didn't mean to interfere with your investigation, officers. He's just thick-headed and poor as dirt. But he's always helped us, given us a place to stay. And he's followed Morel into God knows what jungles.
He's a loyal friend.
Give me that armor now.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat.
Why did you really put those clothes in the trash?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they'd scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling.
He looks at his feet.
So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left. So I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
We're
Yeah, man.
detecting sincere contrition here, sire. He's not trying to flatter anyone.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. Sealite officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
He shakes his head.
They were thoroughly conservative men, he realizes suddenly. It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this historic apology. His face does not belie emotions.
Why do you lie to me, Gary?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you. But
He's a scaredy cat.
The woman looks at Gary. Her eyes are motherly. Do you know who killed the hangman?
I always thought it was the Union. But I sure as hell won't go around saying that anymore. You have my word. I don't know, and I won't be running my mouth on this subject anymore.
This is all he knows.
Okay, we are done, Gary.
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again. I won't mess with Mr. Clare either. You have my word.
Thank you for your cooperation. Okay, we got a couple stack. Hey, we can talk to the Kuno kids. They're out there right now. Let me check. Yeah, I don't have anyone else here to talk with. Classy is not there. Now, oh, she's there. Yeah. They say that she wasn't there. Okay, Kuno kid. You stole the freaking rat stuff.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
I hate you, man. You know what happened? You wouldn't happen to know anything about any missing locust?
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
No, hold on. No one is lame here. Just tell me what happened.
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Okay, there is definitely something. Remember his shack? Okay. Let me check.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Let's go and check the shack. Oh, Kuno. Your okay. The sound of the melting snow dripping off the roof is strange. You have something here. He's crawling with locusts in here.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows. Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case.
The lieutenant looks around, writes something he's not been told to you.
Of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Yeah, precisely what I was thinking.
Yes. I feel we are nearing a real breakthrough.
We should talk to Kuno about this, get him to stop.
I'll let you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
Not only he hates criminals, he hates the freaking kids. Yeah, he always tries to avoid them and ignore them. They're pretty heavy. Okay, let's talk to Kuno.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
I know you took the locust from the traps the cryptologist set up.
Yeah. Kuno took the bugs. So what?
So it wasn't the phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
Why still locust? You couldn't find some other pets?
They're not pets. Don't you know what locusts are? When they come out of the fucking sky. Fucking descendant shit.
Stop!
She went from behind the fence, then covers her face with her hands.
You stop. It's like their fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
City of Rage sounds like a cool place.
Kuno, the pig wants to help you. Oh, that's how lame it is. Please just don't say you're...
An artist. Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno, Kuno.
That's great, Kuno. It's cool to make art.
Oh my god, Kuno! He's gonna make you totally lame in, like, 3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno.
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
He turns the button of his shirt and to rip them open. They don't give away.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
A little silence fills the yard.
In it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves. Someone closing a window. So that's what this is about.
That depends on the choices you make, young girl.
Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence. For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face. You got him. Now convince him to leave the cryptozoologist's traps alone.
Okay, I need you to stop checking the locus from the traps. The cryptozoologists are trying to find something very important. The locus are bait.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. She was right.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
What's going to happen to the locust? No, toward the shack.
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Okay, now that's settled, I better be off.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
The Insulindian phasmid. He mutters to himself.
He recognizes the name.
Later, Kuno.
The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
There's silence between the two children. They're not saying anything to each other, nor looking in each other's direction.
Okay, at least I got them. Yeah, they mess up all my case, all the stuff. They always are. It's super crazy. But now I got them. That was actually a pretty good quest. Okay, lady, I know about your traps. What item I have here? Clothes. What clothes? What is that? Oh, the curious. Pain, threshold, volition, and -1 empathy. Okay, it's not bad. What do I have? Spirit core with sacred no, I want that. Lady, I know what happened to your traps.
Oh, hello, sweetie. So nice to see you again.
No. So let's talk to your husband.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
I had a chat with this kid, Kuno. He promised to stop stealing the locust.
So it was just a child.
He pours his lips, crestfallen.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
She acts chipper, but something's changed in her tone. A hidden worry.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
Okay, here's our coughing.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer.
That's just something people tell themselves when they fail.
Damn it, maybe I can still restock the trap for you?
You can? Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this...
He wants to see this tale through, as much as you. Otherwise, he'd have stopped this already. But he cannot let it drag out after this.
Really? It's too much, officer.
Here's our coughing again.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
She nods to her husband.
These are fresh fractured locusts. They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but...
Wow. Co-discovery. You'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center.
Okay. And we load up. And because I gave a point of perception down with my clothes, I will give it right here. Yep. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the church. What we got here? Items. Yeah, probably traps or so. Let's go and restock the traps. Let's go again to the fishing village. Let's give the what we found to the woman. We will leave the episode there. Yeah, I will leave the episode before I go to sleep. Because sleeping always brings something. And we are sleeping in a new place, and I want to investigate the new place that we got. So yeah, it's crazy. We have a lot of stuff done this episode. Where was the... Okay, here. We can be restocking the traps. Yeah, before we go to sleep and stuff. The trap was right here. Let's go there. I don't know why. I don't understand. When I click something, he starts like just not running anymore.
The trap stands empty amongst the reeds.
This was the wild one.
Fantastic.
Release the locust into a trap.
The locusts,
Okay.
they're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Good. Now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
Man, we have done a billion stuff today about the quest, the main quest. Don't start giving me your freaking. I am disappointed. Stuff. Okay, we should go. No, right there now. Wait, what do we got here? Wait. What is in here? The door is closed for today. Time to put the kids to bed. Yeah, it's time. It's time. Let's go to the church. I know where all the traps are right now, so we will do them before we go to sleep. Where is the freaking church? He should be here. Don't tell me the woman is not in there. And we need to call to the library at 10. Where are you, lady? Here you are. Take your stuff.
Yes, what is it?
About the off-site copy you asked me to bring.
Yes?
I brought you the filament.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
What's going to happen now?
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
She already inserted the filament into the radio computer core, ready to close the door.
Wait, no. That's dangerous. She shouldn't do it.
Wait, don't pull it in yet. It might be dangerous.
No, it's not dangerous. Just depressing.
How do you know?
I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the anomaly's location from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out.
Something very wrong with that filament memory.
Sorna doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here. I found it.
Where? Lean closer.
Hold on.
She's behind the keyboard now, typing some numbers that only she understands. The terminal beeps, and the lights inside start pulsing like a glowing heart. Can I do anything?
Shh. Just give me a second. I'm almost...
She clocks up her typing speed.
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
Yeah, it's cool to see it. I never saw it. I saw it once, but I never saw it like a real programmer that programs all day.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
Oh my god, congratulations.
Thank you.
She yells back with a grin. So where is it? Where is the 2mm hole in the word? Proceed.
There. In the swallow.
She points at the other end of the church, where a group of water balls forms a ritualistic arch.
Think you can help me again?
She tilts her head, eyes sparkling. Sure.
I need you to go move those water balls for me. I need to double-check my calculations.
What an interesting proposition. Truly a task for the intellectuals. Solving the puzzle of water bowls.
Right, I gotta figure it out. I'm good at intellectual puzzles.
Figure it out? No. I don't need you to figure anything out. I've got a computer for that.
She pats the mainframe.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third ball 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth ball 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
3, 2, 4, 5.
What? She only wants you to follow instructions. Nothing intellectually stimulating. In this task, a child could do
Sure,
it.
no problem.
Thanks.
Okay. I hope I can remember what she said.
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls. Each chalk-drawn line
Oh,
represents
okay. You don't need to do anything. Okay. Move the third ball from the left 2 centimeters away.
It moves like a ghost, without creating a single trace of sound. This task is an insult to your mental skills.
Move to your foul bowl from the left 5 centimeters to the right.
Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place after all.
Okay, let's go back. Yeah, my morale, but I'm going to sleep in a moment, so doesn't care. Okay, what do you got?
Yes, what is it?
I have moved the molds. It was mind-numbing easy. What's next?
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
Just stop biting into her shaped lips.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
What wrong?
Yeah, nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones.
Okay.
If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Isn't it going to be just silence or nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
She turns to face you, the mainframe throwing shadows on her chin.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
You're overthinking this.
Maybe.
She
Maybe
wrote-
I'm just tired.
Let's think about this logically. Why would nothing be terrifying if it's, well, nothing?
It's scary, but we just have to face it.
Yeah, you're right. Let's do it.
She puts on her oversized headphones and ready to press up and mute on the keyboard.
The lieutenant takes a step back, and then nothing. Nothing happens. As Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary.
Can you hear anything?
She doesn't answer. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus, one hand cupping the headphone.
Well,
Damn it.
she lets out a loud sigh before tearing off her headphones. She's still avoiding your gaze. Come on, did you hear anything?
No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swallow?
No,
She rests her face on her hands, massing the forehead.
no. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it? This can't be it. You should have a listen.
Okay, let me wait a second. I think we will do that on the next episode. Yeah, people. Thanks for watching. If you like it, give a like, subscribe, and we will continue this adventure in the next one. See you. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on my social media. See you on the next video. Bye bye.